Hey y'all, I'm getting a lot of love on these oracle readings. In the last Normani and Chloe Bailey read, you guys really enjoyed that and asked a lot of questions. So I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you were asking. One of the first questions was, why isn't Beyonce helping Chloe? Why isn't Beyonce helping Chloe? I'm going to ask the Venus RX deck first. We're going to look at the situation behind these two, tapping into their energy. And one of the things that I said and answered somebody in the comments in that last video was I felt that Chloe's going through a rites of passage. The coquette. Okay, this is Chloe's energy. This is about a hot and cold seduction energy. And yeah, I think Chloe is going through a rites of passage in being a seducer, a master seducer. And so, trying to find a good way to lay that out there for you. She's a master seducer. That's her current energy. And I feel it's experimental. I definitely feel like it's experimental. We have here the makeup artist. Yeah, so she is really working with her sensuality and her seduction techniques. Remember in the last video that I said with Normani and Chloe that Chloe had the vanity card. And I think that that has a lot to do with what's going on with her. Her path and her rites of passage is about being a master seduction and sensualist. Seduction and sensuality. And then this is love on a pedestal. Okay, you are part of something way bigger. And so, yeah, there is something with Chloe, you know, the people that she's with, the people that she is dealing with are really working her through some sort of rites of passage, experimenting and trying to find something or trying to win something. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to pull on the little designs. I guess I still haven't really gotten into why Beyonce is not helping, right? I mean, when you think about a rites of passage, this is like you kind of have to be on your own. You're kind of growing up. I got messages and communication and travel. This might also be why she's busy. Beyonce is out traveling. She's got her own communication, her own messages to do. But this could also be that she is communicating with her through messages and she is helping her through maybe these passive messages, a text here, go, green light here, there, something like that. Sabotage. And the sabotage is coming in upside down. Yeah, I actually think that she is helping her, but it's more about what is she helping her to do. The matchmaker. Venus RX in the 5th house. These two are matched together in a way that has to do with the talents, absolutely. And with the Venus retrograde card, this actually makes me feel like it's not just a talent. It's deep. It has a lot to do with the lessons that Beyonce learned and being able to pass them on into a matchmaking situation. And this also has a lot to do with they're matched. They are supposed to be karmically, soulfully working with each other. And they are matched in ways that we can't even touch on, but it's pretty deep. Let's pull one more card from the Venus RX deck. One more card. The peacock, pull your freakum dress out. I think that, yeah, this is very playful energy. And it has to do with flirtation, it has to do with romance, dating, courtship, and Chloe is matched to Beyonce in that way. They both share this energy. They're both here to omit that energy. So Beyonce is just she's just helping her in the best way that I think that she can. But this has a lot to do with things that let me think about this. Beyonce isn't helping her in the way that you guys want her to. She's helping her in the way that she needs to help her with. And in a lot of ways, Chloe's also helping Beyonce. They're both matched in the same situation. Wintertime. Wintertime is interesting. This must mean that something in winter is going to happen with these two. It's also a rebirth card. This I pulled for Chloe before when I said that she was working on herself through the winter in the last reading. I think with this reading, something could be coming up for her in the winter. Maybe it's the new album, or maybe it's some sort of message. But I feel like she is very much so matched up with Beyonce. Autumn also came sitting on the deck. The autumn card. Harvest in the winter. Yeah, so something that they're doing could possibly hint to something that happens in the winter. They are a very important aspect of the social engineering when it comes to dating and the cream of the crop and the flirtation and the romance and the ability to win that game. And Chloe has a lot of the need to inherit the playful dating aspects that works in the social engineering with Beyonce, but she's also kind of taking her own path that I feel and see, and it is trying to be more vulnerable. And Beyonce did do this too with like songs like Flaws and All. So I feel like Chloe's almost copying that, mimicking that. Yes, because it's a Gemini card. Gemini has to do with mimicking, copying. The moon is on the bottom, the shadow side, the dark night. So this could be her wanting to reveal something. And this could be going against what she's supposed to be doing when it comes to kind of taking the same path as Bey when it comes to the social engineering of romance. I'm just getting so many messages and they're like turning in my head. So there's more that I have to say about Normani and Chloe. But I really feel that with Chloe and Beyonce, that they are united in ways that I can't quite touch on. It's not just friendship, it's something else, but it's kind of like friendship because they both want to help each other. They both favor each other to a degree. But the moon energy makes me feel like there is something stirring within one of them that is kind of emotionally, I don't know, toxic, or just it's a shadow side of one of them that is coming up. Self-worth expectations. I think this is Chloe again. think that she's on a rites of passage. She's here to figure out her path, which is to be an inheritor of Beyonce's path. And of course, to do it in her way, but to elevate it, to make it better. And I'm just picking up so much sacral energy. So it's almost like Beyonce broke the ceiling, but Chloe is here to bring self-worth in her own way to the table. I think a lot of people feel like they should be against each other, but they're both playing on the same team. Because of that distraction, I'm just going to stop there, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. I feel like there's so much more that I need to say about this, so maybe I'll meditate on it as well.